starting to look like the Democrats are about to win 4 times in a row around the country. The first win came in Pennsylvania, where in a very red seat, the Democrats pulled off a win in a state Senate district in Pennsylvania that went plus 15 for Donald Trump. That was not supposed to happen. That was an upset, and I don't know that anybody was really paying that much attention to it until everybody started to notice, wow, the polls are a little bit close, and then the Democrat ends up pulling it off. Not by a whole lot, but he won nonetheless. And that really was not expected. That was the first thing that happened. The second thing that happened was, I thought, completely unexpected, which was that Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, who was headed to be the UN ambassador, Donald Trump's UN ambassador, all of a sudden Trump switches that decision and changes his mind. And when we find out why he changed his mind on that position is because her open seat in New York was looking as if the Democrat was going to win. Now, that's a really big deal because, of course, the Republicans only control the U.S. House by 2 seats. So it would have been a very big deal had that gone from Republican to Democrat. So the Stefanik decision on March 27, again, not expected at all. Nobody was even thinking about Stefanik or the UN or anything else. And then all of a sudden, President Trump switches his decision. And in fact, the Congresswoman apparently didn't know that that was going to happen. And, you know, there's all this confusion now about where her staff is going to be, where their office is going to be. All of that, of course, was upended when she was supposed to go to the UN. And now it turns out that it really was about the fact that the Democrats were poised to win her seat, which would have been a flip. Now, on March 29, a few days ago, on Saturday, the state of Louisiana had 4 ballot constitutional amendments on the ballot. All of them failed. All of them failed. All of them were really the brainchild in one way or the other or of the MAGA governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry. And they had to do with tax policy. There was one that really instituted something that I think is quite amazing, which was making it easier for juveniles to be in adult prisons and jails. I'm not sure why anybody would have been for that one, but at any rate, all 4 of the constitutional amendments failed. And it was really the result of a grassroots effort by Ashley Shelton and Gary Chambers, grassroots activist in Louisiana. They did a tour around Louisiana, educating voters about the constitutional amendments on the ballot, pushing people to vote no on all of them, and their efforts worked. I mean, it worked, and that is interesting because Louisiana has had a history, particularly black voters in Louisiana, have had a history of not showing up. Well, they showed up, and that kind of tells you that some of this activity that you see around the country at town halls and in other spaces where you see all of these people showing up. Mark Warner in Virginia had a town hall in Virginia Beach on Saturday, the same day as the Louisiana Constitutional Amendment Initiative, and it was packed, absolutely packed out at a high school. And that type of thing is happening all across the country. And that would indicate that people are awake. There is a big rally scheduled on April 5. I say one rally, but, I'm thinking really about the Washington, D.C. one. But actually, these rallies are going to be around the country. And it's really sort of nicknamed the hands-off rally, hands-off Social Security, hands-off Medicaid. That is when we will see, wow, what is the level of activism here? It is supposed to rain in certain parts of the country, so it will be interesting to see. But there's a worldwide element to that rally as well. So we will see what happens next, and we will see if the Democrats win tomorrow in Wisconsin. This is Lauren Burke. I will be back soon.